Hey everybody, welcome back to Tomcat Air Guns. Today I'm going to be shooting my 100-yard Extreme Benchrest 9.5 Lockdown Edition card for entry. Yesterday I shot my 75-yard Extreme, you know the thing. Just like yesterday, I'm using the same setup. I got my Red Wolf here with the Hawk Frontier first focal plane. I've got a 0 dB silencer, got my challenge coin all ready to go. A couple of tech mats for the old bony elbow, and then I'll be using the Omega Patriot cylinder for some air. If you want to know a little bit, just little tidbits more about this stuff, just watch the 75-yard target where I talk just a little bit about them. I'm shooting the JSB redesigns, and I'm going to be using both single shot tray and magazine, just like I did at 75-yard. Yesterday, my wind conditions were almost nothing, basically about like this. Today, I do have more wind. You can see the two other flags out there spinning around, and it just comes in light, gentle breezes. But it's been, as the flag spins around, I'm going to say, it's been pretty consistent. Prove me wrong. Thanks. You can see my 100-yard card out there. It's between the deck and the second wind flag. Haven't gone out there to sign it or anything yet, but yeah, let's head out there. All right, here we are out at 100 yards. I've got my card up, I signed it, and no shots been taken yet. You guys can see I've got some metal discs down here. I shoot those all the time, and today's no different. I'll shoot those a little bit, but I'm only going to shoot those for my initial sight-in. And to be honest with you, I kind of do the same thing at EBR. I won't shoot next to the target because I don't want to hit my competitors, but I'll start well below the target, and step by step, I'll just move myself up until I start seeing my pellets hit the cardboard out there. And I'm like, okay, cool, now I've got that. I did it one year where I just went for the shot, and I didn't adjust my turret before I went in there, and bingo, I got myself a 3 because it landed above the line. So don't do that. So I'm gonna get to shooting, and wish me luck. Well, I just finished shooting my 100-yard card, and I haven't gone down there to see it yet. It took me about 20 minutes, and I aired up one time. Winds have been, well, this is really calm compared to what it's been. And it's been a lot of headwind, which is really rough. It's not a perfect headwind, but it's really close, and it kind of throws you off a little bit, and all of a sudden it changes direction and hits you at about a 45-degree angle. So, yeah, kind of crazy. And now it's actually blowing tailwind. So I've had these swirly, conflicting winds kind of drive me a little bit crazy today. But overall, I think I did pretty good. I should be above 200. And I know I got 1.7 out there. I saw that happen. I was not excited about that. Almost got 2 of them, but I think the other one's going to count as an 8. It's right on the outside ring. But enough talking about it. Let's go down and see it. All right, here we are. Let's see what we've got. Hole in each target. Yep, looks like it. Definitely got a 7 here. This one's right on the line. I'm gonna have to take a real close look at that one, but looks like 9, I think. 9, 8, 8, 9, 9, 8, 9. That is a 10. 9, 8, 9, 9, 7. 8, 8, 8. Ooh. That's a tough one. 8 or 9. That's a 9, 8, That'll be a 9, and that is a 10X. At least I got one bull, geez. So let me tally this up and write the scores next to it, take a little closer look at that one, and yeah, see where we're at. Okay, so I've got 2 of them that were really close. This one, I mean, you wouldn't believe how close this is to that line. I really wanted to give myself a 9, and if I was upsizing or if I was shooting a 25 caliber, then that would easily be a 9. But I'm shooting 22 and I'm going to score it that way. This was the other one. I ended up giving myself an 8 on that because there was just a hint of stain, pellet stain on that. Just this slightest little mark. So I got an 8 on that one. This is my only bullseye for the day, unfortunately. But I did have 10. This one was super close. I just got a little piece of that 10 though. So where did I end up at? Well, I originally scored this one as a 9 by mistake. So I made a mistake and I ended up at a 215. If I was upsizing, I'd say I'd add 3 or 4 points to this. So that'd give me a 218, 219, somewhere in that neighborhood. So overall, it's not bad. I mean, like I said, windy days, headwind, tailwind, crosswind, all kinds of stuff going on. Light, not 20-mile-an-hour winds or anything like that. But, oh, and what do you know, I forgot the pellet challenge again. So I'm gonna go back and shoot that one. I was just cleaning up after shooting my 100-yard card, and I wanted to do 2 things. One, here's my official Extreme Benchrest entry. And 2, I wanted to show you guys my pellet challenge up close. So what happened was, you can see the 2 hits here. This will be my official hit. It's off the head of the pellet, but not by much. And I'm cider, and then I move over to shoot my pellet challenge. And you see this hit right here? This big gust of wind came along right as I shot and blew my pellet that far off. And I looked real close and the pellet stain is just outside the box. If it would have been inside, it would have counted, but I got lucky. I got enough wind that it blew it right outside the box. So that's my official pellet challenge entry. And yeah. Stories like that are common for Extreme Benchrest. You'll be down here shooting your ciders and it's like 9, 9, 9, 10, 9, whatever. You're just punching right in the center here. You're feeling good. Everything's wonderful. You move up to take your shot. The wind has not changed as far as you know. And you take your shot and it's like 1.5 inches off. And you're like, what just happened? And you move right back down to your cider and you're 9s and 10s again. And you're like, what? Why? Why did the flyer happen here and not down there, of all places? That's just the fun and adventure, I guess I should say. That's the adventure of EBR. I got to give a shout out to Airguns of Arizona. It's so awesome to have a competition to compete in this year, even though it's not a whole bunch of things, not official and all that. With everything being canceled, this is a real treat. To be able to do this and show your scores and have some pride in what you did, or say, gosh darn it, I wish I did better. So thank you, Airguns of Arizona, for coming up with this and just giving us something in a year that's just full of cancellations. Anyway guys, if you're shooting this, good luck to you, and as always, happy shooting.